Gonna get started in a second. Let a couple people get in here. We're gonna get started in a second. I'm gonna let a couple people get in here. About another 30, 45 seconds, then we're gonna get it started. Shalom Yahshua done by Hashem Shah, Princess, the Waterford Tabernacle. You attending class, Baba Kashah, put your name, city, and state in there. We could take note of the attendance. Of course, I'd like to give brothers and sisters shout outs. And at the end of the class, we'll just go ahead and get started. Shalom Israel. Yahweh Shem Shah Barakathum to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Lathan by Shem Shah to the sisters. I'm prison officer of 500 Quran Yalla, and this is the Monday night history class on the ISUBK Sacramento Israelites page, or also known as the Sacramento Israelites page. And I believe we streaming on the Oakland Israelites page as well. So let's get right into it, man. Since it being February, so-called Black History Month, you understand? When you look at America and all of the accomplishments that Black people have made in this empire, you understand? That's where our history stops as far as America. First of all, in the ISUBK, up under Commander General Yana, we do not celebrate Black History Month. You understand? We are Black history in the flesh. You understand? And I'm gonna prove emphatically to you that this Bible is Black history. You understand? America, they like to talk about the accomplishments that Black people have made in this empire, but they don't go further than that. You understand? And when I say Black people, I mean Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians as a whole. You understand? And never am I talking about African people, because Black people in America, we're not African. You understand? But America put together this Black History Month in the shortest month of the goddamn year. On top of that, they don't never go into the history of Black people prior to America. You understand? And we're going to get that in these scriptures. I'm going to show you emphatically that these are Black people in this Bible. You understand? This is not a white man's book. You understand? The white man had nothing to do with the Bible being constructed, nor did the white man have anything to do with the translation of the Bible from the Greek and the Hebrew, you understand, to English. King James was a Black man. You understand? That's some old Black history for you too as well. You understand? And once again, like I said, I'm not talking about Africans. You understand? Because the children of Israel, Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we're not Africans. whatsoever. Let me get that. Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. You understand? There's a difference between being an Israelite and being a Hamite. You understand? All you blackety black so-called conscious people in this conscious community, you understand? You cannot correlate black people into Egypt whatsoever. You understand? As far as us being Egyptians. Now we have a lot to do with ancient Egypt. You understand? But you're not the people that you thought you was in ancient Egypt. And I'm gonna show you emphatically. You understand? I'm gonna show you that the people in the Bible that was serving slavery in Egypt, that's who you was. You was not no goddamn Pharaoh. You understand? You don't come from that background. That's not what the Lord gave you. The Lord gave you, you understand, your own heritage that is very different from Egyptians, very different from their culture. You understand? On top of that, you served slavery in Egypt just how you did in America, the same exact way, right? Let's start off in the beginning, the book of Genesis. You understand? Because a lot of people don't understand the book of Genesis and don't understand the slang that's being used in the book of Genesis. And this is another reason how you know this Bible was written by black people. Moses was a black man. You understand? When the Lord showed Moses a miracle, you understand? Moses, Salakia, when the Lord showed Moses a miracle, one of the miracles that he showed Moses was that he can turn his flesh from black to white and then back again to his other flesh. You understand? Moses was a black man. Moses was mistaken for Egyptian. You understand? Salakia. Matter of fact, we're going to hold the book of Genesis. I'm going to just get a couple of scriptures in here that show you, you understand, the color of the prophets, the color of God. You understand? The color of the men in this Bible that had everything to do with writing these scriptures. Let's go to the book of Daniel. All right. Because we gonna get to Genesis in a second. But let me show you all of these scriptures that your Christian pastor ain't never brought out. You understand? Show you all of these scriptures that your Christian pastor would never show you, that you ain't never heard in church, because your Christian pastor don't know the Bible. You understand? This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. Daniel said he beheld, meaning he waited, you understand, till all of the thrones was cast down. And what that's talking about is all the kingdoms of this earth. You understand? All of the empires throughout history up until Christ, you understand, comes to rule planet Earth. You understand? With the allowance of the Most High God, or the Ancient of Days, the one that's older than days. You understand? Daniel watched all these thrones be cast down in his vision. You understand? And the Ancient of Days did sit after these empires were destroyed, right? Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. You understand? Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a sheep before. You understand? But a sheep have a woolly hair. You understand? What you would call kinky hair, or some people would call nappy hair. If you're looking at this camera and you can see my face, you understand? You can see this big afro on my goddamn head. That's woolly hair. You understand? Meaning the Lord had a goddamn afro. The Lord had woolly, kinky, nappy, whatever you want to call it. He had the texture of hair of a nigga. You understand? Excuse me, a Negro. You understand? Or a black person. You understand? This is how the Lord looked, right? Reading on. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. Now, the Lord is sitting on a throne in a fourth dimension of heaven with a white garment on. You understand? An afro on his head, and he has a vehicle. You understand? He has a vessel that he moves back and forth. You understand? I'm going to read that again. And his wheels as burning fire. The Lord is sitting on 30s up there in heaven. You understand? The Lord got big fiery wheels on his vehicle. You understand? Who like big rims? Niggas love big rims. Latinos and Native American Indians, we love putting rims on car. You understand? That's the spirit of the Lord. You understand? That's the God that we serve. That's the God in this Bible. This is the creator of the heavens and the earth. He got a long white garment down to his foot, an afro on his goddamn head, and he got a vehicle with big rims on it. You understand? That's the God of this Bible. That sounds like a black man to me. You understand? That don't sound like no Caucasian man to me. You understand? That don't sound like an East Indian. That don't sound like an Arab, no Polynesian, or none of them. You understand? Unless they adopted our culture, you understand, and wanted to be just like us. But this is the Lord in the Bible. You understand? I'm gonna read some more. Let me get what else I want. Let's go to Daniel, the 10th chapter and the 5th verse. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10 and verse 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins was girded with fine gold of Uphaz. You understand? So Daniel look up again. He see a certain brother clothed with linen that got a golden war belt on. You understand? Reading on, verse 6. His body was like the beryl. You understand the word beryl means green. You understand? Christ had on a green garment and a gold war belt. You understand? Because when Christ returned and cracked them skies, it's a green light on everybody who don't want Christ to rule over the planet Earth. You understand? That's some more black history for you right there. When you hear, oh, it's a green light on niggas, you understand? That's right here in the Bible. You understand? Because Christ had on that green garment, meaning it's go time, meaning he coming to slaughter the planet Earth that don't want him to rule over them. You understand? Reading on. And his eyes as lamps of fire. You ever seen an older black man who like to drink wine here and there? Well, Christ looked like that. You understand? His eyes was red like lamps of fire, right? And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass. You understand? It said his arms and his feet, meaning his arms and his feet like in color. Now, Christianity will sit up here and tell you that, Jesus Christ was a spirit. Jesus Christ lives within you, and all of this hoopla that they talking about in this Christian church. Well, Christ actually really walked on planet Earth. You understand? And as far as what Daniel was saying, he had feet and arms like in color. You understand? Because color is in the Bible, like in color unto fine brass or polished brass, meaning he was a derivative of brown. You understand? Christ was a deep, dark-skinned brother, you understand, that had skin that looked like polished brass. You understand? Salakia. And the voice, Salakia, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. Christ was a loud talking, dark skinned nigga, just like me. You understand? Christ had the voice that he could project his words out that'll make it seem like more than one person is talking. You understand? That's how black men talk in America. You understand? They say we talk too aggressive. You understand? Or black men's voices are intimidating. This is exactly how Christ was, because Christ was a black man from the tribe of Judah, just like your so-called African Americans today. You understand? Same tribe. You understand? Same characteristics, same spirit as our King, Yahushua Mashiach in the Hebrew, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Let's get some more. Let's go to the book of Revelation. The very last book in the Bible. You understand? And we read out of the King James Version Bible because the King James Version Bible is the closest, you understand, to the biblical Paleo ancient Hebrew. You understand? You read in the other versions of the Bible, they gonna water down what I'm about to read to you. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. Salakia. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. You understand? The revelation of Jesus Christ, meaning to reveal Christ. You understand? The John, the revelator, is going to get a vision from the angel of the Lord to show him what Christ looked like. You understand? Or who Christ is. I'm gonna jump down to verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. Look, this is the same description of Christ that we just read about in Daniel, the 10th chapter. You understand? John the Revelator is seeing the same thing that Daniel's seeing. You understand? He's seeing some Negro, some black man with a garment all the way down to his foot, a green garment all the way down to his foot, with a golden war belt on. You understand? Verse 14, his head and his hairs were like wool. You understand? They was like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Christ got that same woolly textured hair as the Lord. You understand? He got the same woolly textured hair as God. You understand? I'm gonna read that again. His head and his hairs were white like Salaki. His head and his hairs were white like wool. You understand? White in color, woolly in texture, right? As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. You understand? He had red eyes. You understand? Woolly textured hair that was white in color. You understand that the closest brother that I can say that looks like Christ that I know personally is my big brother, officer of 1000, Kakamai Mai. You understand? This description of Christ, he looks just like that. You understand? A dark-skinned brother, you understand, with white woolly hair all over his goddamn face. Beard, eyebrows, you understand? Afro or braids or however he chooses to wear his hair that day. This is the same description that we reading about Christ. You understand? Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. You understand? We just read in Daniel the 10th chapter, his arms and his feet look like polished brass. You understand? Same description here. Middle of verse 15, and his voice as the sound of many waters. It said the same thing, you understand, in Daniel the 10th chapter and the 6th verse. His voice was the sound of a multitude, meaning he had a very deep voice, you understand, that made it sound like it was more than one person talking, or a person, a brother with an intimidating voice. You understand? That's what Christ sound and looked like. You understand? Salakia. Let me get Jeremiah 14:2. Y'all go ahead and rock with me, man. I'm gonna try to stretch this class out to a couple of hours at least. You know what I'm saying? What do I want? Jeremiah 14:2. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. You understand? Black people are in a state of mourning. You understand? We just seen a brother get beat to death by 5 other brothers down there in Memphis. You understand? Just last week. You understand? Our people are in mourning. George Floyd. You understand? Oscar Grant. I can keep going on, talking about how many brothers have been murdered, you understand, unjustly by racist police officers. If I read all the names, you understand, this class would just be the names by themselves. You understand? We in a state of mourning. You understand? We ain't never been paid for the free labor that this empire has gotten off of the backs of blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You understand? We constantly in jail. You understand? We constantly being murdered on the streets. We having funerals every day. Our people are being murdered in these damn abortion clinics. You understand? We in a state of mourning. You understand? Salaki, and the gates thereof languish. The gates are supposed to be something that protects your house, something to keep unwanted things out and wanted things in. You understand? We don't have no protection, blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Nobody gives a damn about blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You understand? Salaki. Let me get I'm gonna jump down to Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask Salaki, to ask how thou doest? Nobody gives a damn about blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Nobody cares about us being slaughtered in these streets. Nobody cares about our children not getting a proper education. You understand? Nobody cares about our our neighborhoods, bullet riddled, drug infested. Nobody gives a damn about us. Nobody comes to the aid of black people to actually see how good we do. You understand, or how bad we doing? Except the ISUPK up under Commander General Yana. If it wasn't for this organization, wouldn't nobody give a damn about black people? You understand? No, none of these fake Israelites give a damn about black people. We've been having churches on every goddamn street corner for the last 40, 50, 60, 70 years. And our conditions have not changed, not one bit. You understand? Because nobody is going to bemoan the children of Israel. Meaning nobody's sighing and crying for the children of Israel. America don't give a damn about blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You understand? Your Christian pastor, he damn sure don't give a damn about you. Creflo Dollar asking for $2 million to get a damn jet. You understand? TD Jakes ain't never went to the black community and actually went to go see what's really going on with his people. You understand? Because we are a cursed people. You understand? Because we are people that are in mourning, that have no protection. You understand? Go back to Jeremiah 14:2 from the top. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up. We are black unto the ground. The Bible telling you the children of Israel are black once again, and the cry is going up. You understand? Because we sit up here praying in the ghettos, you understand, for a better way of life. And the Lord hears our prayers. This is why he's going to send his son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, to come and save blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians from being oppressed by all of these other goddamn nations. You understand? Salaki, I'm going to drop that. Let me go to Job 30:30. Salakia, this is the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned up with heat. This is Job saying he's black. You understand? His skin is black upon him. You understand? This is another black man in his Bible. This Bible is not a Caucasian man's book. You understand? This is black history in the Bible. You understand? Salakia. We get Acts 13:1. Oh, I'm finna shock y'all with this one. They'll never read this to you in church. If the church ever heard somebody in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge actually read this verse, they'll be like, them niggas is crazy. You understand? That's not what that's talking about. But you can't even explain it to me. This is the book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch. A church, you understand, is a school in biblical times. You understand? Just like the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Church translates to a school, not that unholy place where you see all that twerking and gyrating and people catching the Holy Ghost, and your goddamn pastor keep passing around the damn collection plate 4 and 5 times every damn sermon just because he's doing it for money. That's not really a church. A church is a school. You understand? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatah. Matam Yad, the water for tapping in, brother. Appreciate you. You understand? This is the book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon that was called nigger. You understand? That word nigger is right here in the Bible. You understand? It's Niger. And it's the same translation to Nigger, Nigro. You understand? Negro or Negro, which means black in Spanish. You understand? Nigga. You understand? Because a lot of them Southern white boys, they can't speak proper English like that because they so goddamn country. So they was calling us nigga in the goddamn cotton fields, just like they called us nigga right here in Greece. You understand? This church that's at Antioch, that's a city in ancient Greece. You understand? And we was called nigga back then because the word nigga just literally means black. You understand? Whether you put two G's in it, whether you put two G's and an A in it, you understand? It means the same thing. Nigga, nigger, Niger, all of that negro, all of that means black. You understand? I'm gonna read that again. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon that was called nigger, and Lucius of Cyrene and Manaen, which had brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. You understand? These brothers that was at this school in Greece, in Antioch, they was called nigger. You know who else they called nigger? Martin Luther King, Reverend Jesse Jackson, every goddamn black man you've ever seen in America. You understand? Latinos are called nigger as well. You understand? Because the world knows that we black people. You understand? Salakia. Salakia. You understand? Uh, Let me get Revelations 2 and 9. Let's get some more. We could do this all day. You understand? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. You understand? The Lord sees the works of blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You understand? He sees the trials and tribulations that we going through. And he knows that we're impoverished. Who impoverished right here in America more than us? Nobody. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we all impoverished. Asians not in poverty. Not at all. You understand? Africans come here on visas, you understand? And America sets them in a good place right over niggas. You understand? They not in poverty. These Polynesians, Tongans, and Samoans, y'all not in poverty. You understand? You might try to act like you're in poverty, but your family got money to give you when they die. Our people, we got to have barbecues and car washes and things like that to be able to bury our goddamn loved ones because we are in poverty. You understand? We the number one people that's going to jail because of economic crimes because we don't got no goddamn money. We are in poverty. You understand? But thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians as a whole, we don't call ourselves Jews. You understand? We call ourselves African American. You understand? Mexican, Guatemalan, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Dominican. You understand? Jamaican. I'm Trinidadian. We don't call ourselves Jews, but there is a people on planet Earth that the Lord says calls themselves Jews and are not because they not a Jew. Them little head boys, you understand? That they're wearing the black suits, you understand? They got a little Bible on their goddamn forehead because they don't understand these scriptures. The Lord said, you're not a Jew. You understand? Nor are you impoverished. They own the goddamn diamond district. You understand? They own the garment district out there in New York. You understand? They own every public broadcasting tool in the goddamn world. You understand? Even this same broadcasting thing that I'm broadcasting on right now is owned by them little hack people. You understand? You damn near can't even say their name or they'll strip you of your channel or flag your videos. You understand? Because they not impoverished. They got power. You understand? Salakia, I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. You understand? They're the chief house of Satan. You understand? Thus saith the Lord. You understand? Salakia. I'm gonna jump down to verse Verse 18. Is that what I want? Verse 18. And unto the angel of the church in Thyatira write these things, saith the Son of God, who hath his eyes like unto a flame of fire, and his feet are like fine brass. Look, there go that red-eyed black man again, you understand, with the feet that look like fine brass. Once again, that's a nigga that this is talking about. You understand? This ain't talking about nobody else but us. You understand? Salakia. I'm going to jump to Revelations 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not. The Lord said he's going to make these little hat people of the synagogue or the chief house of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not. You understand? Anybody on planet Earth calling themselves a Jew as a goddamn whole, you are not a Israelite according to these scriptures. You understand? I'm going to show you don't fit none of these curses. You damn sure don't look like the people that are describing. I just described Christ 2 and 3 times and God a couple of times that looks like niggas with nappy hair. That don't look like a little hat person to me. You understand? Matam Yah, go ahead. Put your question in the chat. You understand? Put your question in the chat. You ain't even got to ask. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get down. Put your question in the chat, Matam Yah, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. You're a liar, little hat man, saying that you're a Jew. The Lord said you are a liar, and you speak in blasphemy, a filthy, wicked, stinking lie. You understand? Because the Jews are Negroes. The Jews are Latinos. The Jews are Native American Indians. You understand? Salakia. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. You understand? That's the mercy that the Lord is going to have on the children of Israel. You understand? You so-called Jews. You understand? You Jewish people, you little hat boys and girls. You understand? Y'all going to have to come worship at blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians' feet. So the children of Israel can know, who God truly loves. You understand? Who God truly will have compassion on. You understand? Matam Yah, whenever you're ready, go ahead and put that question in the chat. Let's go to Genesis 42. Go to the beginning. I was just wondering, is there a biblical reason why God created animals? Of course, there's a biblical reason why God created animals. Think about it like this, Matam Yah, right? The Lord created the planet Earth for people and for this to be a metropolis for people, for us to have everything that we need on planet Earth. You understand? In order for us to sustain ourselves forever. The scriptures say the earth abideth forever. You understand? So the reason why animals are created, the animals are created in order to service the people of the earth. You understand? Like, for instance, if you got, let's talk about my Native American brothers and sisters, right? They have buffalo over here in the United States, you understand, abundantly. And what these brothers and sisters did, they fed off the buffalo. You understand? They use the buffalo fur, you understand, in their hides to make clothes, you understand, to make shoes. They use these animals to eat off of them, you understand, because the Lord wants us to be able to sustain ourselves. So animals are literally created to serve human beings. You understand? This is why when you read in the book of Genesis, the Lord gave Adam dominion over every animal. You understand? And let's talk about these unclean animals, like pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. These are the vacuum cleaners of the planet Earth. So the Earth can be cleaned. You understand? By these for lack of a better term, bottom feeder animals. You understand? Crabs, shrimps, lobsters. You understand? They filter the ocean naturally because they eat all of the waste. You understand? Just like pigs. You understand? Just like rabbits and all of the rest of these unclean animals, They eat the dead stuff, you understand, or the waste on planet Earth, you understand, until they die, and then they become food for another animal, you understand, to eat them. You understand? Most High in Christ, Matam Yad. I'm glad I was able to answer your question. Salakia. What was that? Genesis 42 and 5. And the sons of Israel came to buy corn among those that came, for the famine in the land of Canaan. Salakia, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. You understand? So what we talking about right now, I'm gonna give you a little bit of context. Joseph was sold by his brothers, you understand, the patriarchs of the tribes of Israel, because they was kind of jealous of Joseph, because Jacob actually favored Joseph. You understand? Shalom Yahbashim Al Shabarakatah, not desire, sir. You understand? Joseph was sold by his brothers to Arabs, which in turn sold him to Egyptians. And you can read about the story of Joseph. You understand? I believe it starts in Genesis, the 39th chapter. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, Joseph ended up being sold into Egypt to be a slave. You understand? And the Lord being with Joseph, Joseph rose to second in command over Egypt because of the wisdom bestowed on Joseph from the Lord. You understand? And the Lord being with Joseph and raising him up to be second in command in Egypt. You understand? So years later, it was famine in the land of Canaan, or what you would call the land of Israel today, where his father and his brothers and their children lived in, right? So Joseph becoming the superpower of it, becoming second in charge of the superpower of planet Earth at that time. Joseph, he saved Egypt by gathering up all of the corn, you understand, to in anticipation of the 7 years of famine. You understand? So what that did was everybody in the known world at that time, they had to come down into Egypt to actually buy corn in order to stay alive because it was famine. You understand? Salakia. Shalom Yahba Shem Al Brakatah. Not that I've started the water for tapping in. Appreciate you. Verse 6. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and it was that sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brethren came and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, Whence come ye? And they said, From the land of Canaan to buy food. Right? Verse 8. And Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew not him. Now, Joseph had been gone away from his family for a long time. You understand? And he's been in Egypt. Now he's a grown man, and he's the second in command of this superpower of ancient Egypt at that time. Now, understand this. Now, when you look at the Egyptians today are not the Egyptians of the days of old. These are Arabics and Greeks, you understand, mixed together that inhabit that land of Egypt. You understand? If you look on the ancient hieroglyphs of the walls of Egypt, you'll see exactly who the Egyptians were. They was a dark-skinned people. They was a black people. You understand? So like I'm not gonna say black because that's a term, you understand, for so-called Negroes and Jamaicans and West Indians, you know what I'm saying, here in the Western Hemisphere. They was a dark-skinned nation of people. You understand? If you're looking for a real Egyptian, you can find them in the Sudan. You know what I'm saying? Manute Bol, Bol, he playing the NBA right now. Those are the original Egyptians. A tall, dark-skinned, elongated-headed people. You understand? Now, with that being said, Joseph's brothers, they came to Egypt to come buy corn, right? So when they came to come buy corn, Joseph knew exactly who they was. You understand? But they didn't know who he was. Why? Because he's dressed in the Egyptian clothing and he's a black man. He's a dark-skinned brother, just like those Egyptians. That's why they couldn't understand who he was. That they hadn't seen him for years. All they know is, oh, I'm going down to Egypt to bring back corn to sustain me and my family. Man, look, this dude, he seemed like he running everything. I'm finna go see if we can buy some corn from this nigga so we can go ahead and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? If these Israelites or if the children of Jacob and Jacob himself was a white man, then they would have been able to tell him off top, like, oh shit, he look like us. That's our brother. You understand? But that wasn't the case because Joseph, you understand, favored the Egyptians as far as what he wore, you understand, and his skin complexion. You understand? So like it. But drop that. Get Exodus 2 and 16. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2. Salakia. I think an ex-president from Egypt said the Jews left black and came back white. No, you're absolutely correct, Matam Yad. You understand? You absolutely correct. Matter of fact, it was in a I forget what magazine I was in, but you absolutely correct, Matam Yad. That's exactly what he said. You understand? And he wasn't even a goddamn Egyptian himself, but he knew that the real Jews was black. You understand? Yahweh Shem Shabarakatai, Yuragabar Sir, the water for checking in. You understand? Salakia. The book of Exodus, chapter 2, and verse 16. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. Times Magazine. Exactly, Matam Yad. Times Magazine. Most High Christ, you know what I'm saying? But you absolutely correct, Matam Yad. Salakia. I'm gonna read verse 16 again. Exodus 2 and 16. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. And the shepherds came and drove them away. But Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. You understand? So this is when Moses, after he ran from the warrant that he had for killing a damn Egyptian officer, you understand, for getting on one of his brothers. That's how you know Moses is a nigga again. Moses had a goddamn warrant, you understand, for murder. You understand? Look, black, Latino, Native American, Indian, it's unfortunate, but we all know a brother or two that had a warrant before. Hell, some of us are brothers that had warrants before. You understand? A warrant for your damn arrest. Jesus Christ had a damn warrant. You understand? This is black people. You understand? Right here in the Bible, right? So Moses, him living in the land of Midian, he's seen these 7, I don't want to call them sisters, but he's seen these 7 girls, you understand? And the shepherds was kind of like being rude and harsh to them because they was trying to make sure they fed their own flock, you understand? Make sure they watered their own flock. Make sure they got their animals the water that they needed, you understand? But Moses, he stood up to them and helped these women out, you understand? Salakia. Verse 18, and when they came to Ruel, their father, he said, how is it that ye are come so soon today? So Ruel, he like, damn, y'all did this hella fast. Like, how y'all get this done so fast? You understand? And this is what their reply was to him. Verse 18, verse 19. And they said, an Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds and also drew water enough for us and watered the flock. Moses himself was mistaken for a goddamn Egyptian, just like Joseph was. Joseph was mistaken for an Egyptian by his own damn family. You know why? Because they were all dark-skinned people. You understand? And these daughters of this Midianite priest, you understand? They mistake Moses for Egyptian. Why? Because Moses most likely had on Egyptian clothing, him growing up in Pharaoh's house. You understand? And Moses was a dark-skinned brother. Moses would be a so-called Haitian today. You understand? Or the tribe of Levi or Lo Yah in the Hebrew. You understand? Salakia. Let's go to Leviticus, the 13th chapter. Leviticus 13 and 30. Right? Now, this Leviticus, the 13th chapter, is a law on plagues. You understand? This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 13 and verse 30. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry skull, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. You understand? Blonde hair is a goddamn plague. You understand? According to these scriptures, black people, we don't have blonde hair. That's the hair of our Caucasian counterparts. You understand? Which the Lord looks at as a damn plague. You understand? So when you see these sisters dyeing their hair blonde, you understand? They're trying to be like they goddamn oppressor and not understanding these scriptures or not knowing that the Bible is about them. Having blonde hair is a goddamn plague. You understand? President Nasser of Egypt said they left here black and came back white. The water princess, that was him. President Nasser or Nasser, I forget how you pronounce that damn heathen name. But you absolutely correct. That was him. You understand? Salakia. I'm going to jump down to verse 38. If a man also or a woman have in the skin of their flesh bright spots, even white bright spots, then the priest shall look and behold, if the bright spot in the skin of the flesh be darkish white, it is a freckled spot that groweth in the skin. He is unclean. So having, according to this Bible, having white skin is unclean. It's a goddamn curse. You understand? These is not white people that we talking about. These are black people that we talking about. You understand? Salakia. I'm going to drop that. Let's get number 6. Number 6 and 5. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 6 and verse 5. All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head. This is the vow of a Nazarite. You understand? A brother that gives his son a Nazarite vow. You understand? He has to abstain from having sex with women. You understand? Until his father allows him to. He cannot cut his hair, nor can he drink any strong drink. You understand? Until his father allows him to partake in those activities. You understand? Until the days be fulfilled in which he separated himself unto the Lord, he shall be holy, and shall let the locks of his hair of his head grow. You understand? Meaning, let his kinky hair grow out. This is not talking about dreadlocks. Not once is this Bible going to say dreadlocks. It's going to say locks. You understand? When you talk about locks, a lock is something that you can lock and something that you can unlock. You understand? You can't do that with a goddamn dreadlock. If you try to unlock a dreadlock, most of your damn hair is going to fall out because it's dead. You understand? And you didn't wash it or take care of it. Now it's dead hair and it's dirty, and you damn near got bugs in your hair. That's not the culture of blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Having dreadlocks is a culture of a weed smoking East Indian. You understand? Them people with the goddamn dot on their head. You understand that's praying to statues somewhere in the goddamn sand. That's state culture. That's not black people culture. You understand? When you talk about us having locks, or the brother Samson having 7 locks in his hair, or King Solomon having locks in his hair, King Solomon had braids in his hair. Samson had braids in his hair. Me, myself, personally, I usually wear braids my damn self. You understand? Those are the locks that this Bible is talking about, not dreadlocks. You understand? Salakia. I'm gonna drop that numbers 12 and 10. The book of Numbers chapter 12 and verse 10. And the cloud departed from the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. You understand? The Lord struck Miriam, Moses and Aaron's sister, with a goddamn plague because she was running her mouth against Moses, saying, "Oh, he done married this damn heathen woman, so why should he be charged with leading the people? Aren't we Israelites too? You understand? Aren't we the children of the Lord too? I don't think he should have all of that damn power." And the Lord struck her with leprosy because she was running her goddamn mouth against an anointed high priest of the Most High God over the children of Israel. You understand? Leprosy is not what the dictionary calls leprosy today. They say, "Oh, you got boils," and no, that's BS. Being leprous back in the days was you having white skin. You understand? Caucasians are born with leprosy. You understand? They are cursed. You understand? They have the curse of Cain on them. You understand that mark that the Lord put on Cain? That was what's the word I'm looking for? That was remanifest in the earth through the seed of Esau. You understand? We're gonna get into that in a second. Salakia. Go to Judges 16. It's the book of Judges, chapter 16 and verse 19. And she made him sleep upon her knees, and she called for a man, and she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head, and she began to afflict him, and his strength went from him. This is yeah, kind Matam Yad, yeah, like an albino, you understand? But yeah, being an albino, that is a plague, you understand? But understand this. You are who your father is. You come from the seed line of your father. So, like me, myself personally, I know a lot of brothers do not know this, right? I am literally a descendant of my father. My father's grandfather was a albino black man. Facts. You understand? And my father's grandfather, his father was a regular skinned black man. He didn't have albinism. You understand? I believe that's a term. You understand? But my great grandfather was an albino black man. You understand? So you can get the children of Israel that are born as albinos. You understand? It happens all the time. It don't just happen to Africans. You understand? Don't like they got albino white people. You understand? But yeah, you're right. Like albino type. You understand? And the Lord said that was a plague. You understand? So if this was biblical times and my great grandfather was born into the children of Israel, they would have cast him the hell out. Salakia. You understand? Because these are the laws of the scriptures. You understand? He would be albino. Yeah, that is crazy, Matam Yad. When I see you, Matam Yad, I'm gonna show you a picture. I got a picture of him. You understand? Matter of fact, I got a picture of him. He's standing with 4 of his siblings. You understand? 3 of his siblings, mind you, all of them have the same mother and father. 3 of his siblings, they all look like regular black people. It's him and one of his sisters, they both albino. Facts. I'm gonna show you about them, y'all. When Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, we have camp, you understand, or we could be around each other this weekend. I'm gonna show you about them, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show everybody. They're gonna be like, damn, that's crazy. You understand? Salakia. What I wanted. Judges 16. Yeah, so Salakia, I just read Judges 16 and 19. This is talking about Samson. You understand? When Samson basically he allowed himself to let his guard down. You understand? He allowed you he allowed himself to show you to let his guard down. You understand? With this goddamn woman, which was a Philistine. You understand? She was a Canaanite that he was dealing with. You understand? And her nagging him so much and him becoming weak under this goddamn woman, he told her what his strength was, and his strength was in his hair. You understand? So she had some Africans. You understand? Her being a goddamn African herself, she had some Africans. You understand? Come and cut off his hair, and they paid her to be able to they paid her to find out his weakness, so they can get revenge on Samson, because Samson was killing a whole lot of goddamn Philistines at that time. You understand? But you can read about that in the book of Judges, the whole 16th chapter. You understand? Salakia. Let's go to the Song of Solomon. Good old Solomon. You understand? King Solomon, the wisest and richest king that ever lived. You understand? Of course, not as wise as Yahushua Mashiach. You understand? But of course, Christ was not in his kingship at that time. And Solomon is well, Christ is the reincarnation of Solomon. You understand? This is the book, the Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. He telling these sisters, look, I'm black and beautiful. You understand? You ever seen the black hair care products, dark and lovely? This is exactly what Solomon was talking about. You understand? Solomon said, I'm black and beautiful. What do you say? I am black but comely. The word comely means beautiful. You understand? Solomon described himself as a black and handsome man. You understand? I'm gonna drop down to verse 10. These are sisters describing Solomon now. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. Let me get these the comments off here real quick. You understand? I'm gonna read that again. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. King Solomon had gold teeth and diamonds in his mouth. You understand? His cheeks are comely with jewels. When you smile, you can see a brother's cheeks, and you can see in between his cheeks gold teeth and diamonds. You understand? And Solomon had a whole lot of chains around his neck. You can't tell me that's not a nigga. You can't tell me that's not a Latino, a Native American Indian. You understand? When we get fly, we get fresh. You understand? We what they say, man, he got that shit on. You understand? Excuse my French. This is how we dress. You understand? We've been wearing gold teeth and diamonds in our mouth and chains around our neck. That don't just come from the South, contrary to people's popular belief. You understand? Paul Wall did not invent the goddamn grill. What's that other dude name? Johnny Dang, the goddamn the heathen Asian that's ripping off all of these goddamn rappers off, telling you that he's selling you VVS diamonds when them SIs and eye clarity diamonds at astronomical prices. You understand? Master P too. Yeah, you damn right, Madam Yard. You understand? Master P. You understand? Officer 500 Karanyala. You understand? Not the Zav got slugs in his mouth. You understand? Big shout out to Captain Gador down there in Southern California. He got a mouthful of gold teeth. You understand? A lot of my brothers down there in Texas, you understand, Louisiana, Florida, you understand, a couple of brothers out there in New York, because this is our culture, you understand, to wear big gold chains around our neck and gold and diamonds in our damn mouth. And these brothers had earrings in the Bible. You understand? Niggas in the Bible, imagine Allen Iverson in a goddamn priestly garment, you understand, with the braids in his hair. Come on, Matam Yad. Come on, Matam Yad. The Mayans had diamonds on their teeth too and gold. Come on, man. A nigga can't tell me a Latino is not a goddamn Israelite. You can't tell me a Latino is not a black man. The North American Indians had gold in their mouth. You understand? Christopher Columbus, when he came up here, he was seeing Native American Indians with goddamn gold teeth in their mouth. Matter of fact, Salakia, my Issacharite brothers and sisters, Matam Yai, tell me this. I know you got a couple of older family members in your damn family that got permanent gold teeth in their mouth and they got it from Mexico. Tell me I'm lying, Matam Yai. You understand? Because this is how we roll. This is black culture. This is history of our people in these scriptures. You understand? Salakia. Salakia. We will make thee borders of gold with studs of silver. You understand? That's the saucy garments that y'all gonna see at the Lord's 54th annual Passover. Yeah, Matam Yah, come on, man. You know I grew up with Issacharites too, man. You feel me? You know how it go down. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got gold and diamonds in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune in. You're gonna see a whole lot of King Solomon looking niggas at the Lord's 54th annual Passover on April 1st, excuse me, down there in Raleigh, North Carolina. You understand? Make sure y'all be there or be square. You understand? Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it, man. Let's get into Adam and Eve. You understand? Come Come on, man. We could do this all day. I done gave you a whole lot of scriptures that explain to you emphatically that this is black history. This is black culture. Now let's go to the beginning. You understand? Let's go to the book of Genesis. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think everything in the book of Genesis is literal. Now I'm about to show you that this is a black man that wrote this Bible. You understand? These are black men that compiled together these damn records and gave it to you how only black men, Latino men, and Native American Indian men, can give it to you. You understand? It's the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. You understand? Now, let's talk about this. It said the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, meaning he was in a low state. You understand? You see how the bandanas have fritness all over UPK style. Yes, absolutely. You understand? Nigga, the Mayans, you understand, they wore priestly garments. You understand? They had fringes on their garments. They wore crowns. You understand? A lot of times with feathers on their crown and however the hell they wanted to decorate them. But the reason why they did this is because that's Israelite culture. You understand? This is black people culture. And when I say black people, once again, that's a blanket term for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Because like it or not, Mexicans are niggas. Puerto Ricans are niggas. You understand? Ecuadorians, Salvadorians, those are niggas. You understand? Just like your so-called African American, just like your so-called Haitian, just like your so-called Dominican, your Trinidadian, these is all niggas. Just like your Native American Indians, the tribe of Gad, you know what I'm saying? The tribe of Reuben, these are all niggas. You understand? Salakia. Yeah, so the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. You understand? When it say the man was he formed man of the dust of the ground, you understand? This is a metaphor for a brother being in a low state. Excuse me, Salaki. This is a metaphor for a brother being in a low state of mind. You understand? Being a base level brother, a brother with no understanding. Just all he know how to do is eat. You understand? Have sex, produce kids, and that's it. You understand? He don't know the righteousness of the Lord. He don't have law, statutes, and commandments. He don't have a written set of rules in order to govern himself. You understand? Salakia. And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Now let's see what that breath of life is. You understand? Let's go to Salakia. Deuteronomy 30 and 19. That breath of life. You understand? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30. Salakia. Hold on, excuse me. Deuteronomy 30 and 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death. This is Moses talking to the children of Israel. You understand? I'm going to read that again. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Now, what is he setting before us? That's life and death. Look, I'm giving you these law, statutes, and commandments. This is how you live. If you don't take these law, statutes, and commandments, if you don't take heed to them and observe them diligently, then you will die. So now I'm calling heaven and earth to witness against you. I'm giving you life and death. You understand? If you eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, that's death. If you choose not to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster because of this written law that I'm giving you that was oral tradition at first, then you choosing life. You understand? If you celebrate that Passover and don't celebrate Thanksgiving, you understand? That wicked holiday that's coming up, Valentine's Day, you understand? You choosing life by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. You understand? Salakia. Let me get Baruch 4 and 1. You understand? That's what brings us out of a low state. You understand? Us keeping these law, statutes, and commandments that was given unto us by the Most High Power. You understand? Yahweh in the Hebrew. Salakia. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. This is the breath of life. You understand? When you're in the world and you're not in the ISUBK, you a dead man walking. You understand? You don't understand what the hell is awaiting for you, the dangers that await from you, just because you don't have protection from the Most High, because you don't keep His law, statutes, and commandments. So you a dead man walking. You understand? I'm gonna read that again. Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You understand? When Adam took on these law, statutes, and commandments that the Lord gave him through the constellations of the sky, that's when he became a living soul. That's when he became alive. You ever heard the saying, everybody dies, but not everybody lives? Well, Adam lived. You understand? The children of Israel at one point in time lived. The ISUBK up under commanding General Yohana, we live because we keep these law, statutes, and commandments. I'm alive because I know not to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know what I'm saying? And I'm alive because I understand that I have a duty to serve the Most High, to teach my children to serve the Most High, to wake my damn nation up to the truth about what the hell we supposed to do in this empire and all of the rest of the empires abroad. You understand? You got people that's so-called woke and conscious in the conscious goddamn community. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of smart dummies. The walking goddamn dead because you don't have the commandments of the Lord. You understand? That's what it meant when the Lord breathed the breath of life into Adam's nostril. You understand? I think X-Rated used that in the song. I'm not sure about them, y'all. You know, X-Rated, I don't want to say he kind of before my time, but I never was really up on X-Rated music like that. I was more of a fan of Sibo versus X-Rated. You understand? But you definitely got to send me that song if he did. I want to hear that. Good night. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. We're going to jump down to verse 21. The book of Genesis chapter 2 and verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. You understand? That deep sleep that the Lord put upon Adam, you understand? It's not literal sleep. You understand? This is a metaphor. You understand? Meaning Adam was slipping. Adam didn't know what was going on. You understand? Like you introduce a new brother to a new restaurant that he ain't never ate before, and you bring him over there, and he like, damn, this shit's wild, right? Like, nigga, you was sleeping on this place, huh? Meaning you wasn't privy to what the hell was going on. You understand? That's what it means to be in a deep sleep. You understand? Salakia. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And he took one of his ribs. This is another metaphor. This is not talking about the Lord opening Adam's goddamn stomach and taking a physical rib from him. You understand? Just like black men talk today. You understand? I might see a person that got some nice shoes on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, them motherfuckers saucy. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French. You understand? Battery pack zombies. God damn, Matam Yah, you own it today. I'm stealing that from you. You understand? Battery pack zombies. That's coming to a camp speaking near you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write that down before I get up out of here, Matam Yah. That was heavy. You understand? But Slaki, yeah, I might see a brother with some nice shoes on. You understand? Like, man, bro, them shoes saucy. I'm not saying that his shoes are literally filled with goddamn spaghetti sauce. And I'm saying he got nice shoes on. You understand? Well, I'm like man, that car clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm not actually saying that the car is in tip top shape as far as the cleanliness of the car. I'm saying it's a nice goddamn car. You understand? just like we call a snitch a rat. You understand? Just like we call a conniving, a scandalous person, man, that nigga's a snake. You understand? Which we gonna read about that next. You understand? In the Garden of Eden. You understand? It's a metaphor. Salakia. Matter of fact, let me get Genesis 29 and 14. I'm gonna show you that it's a goddamn metaphor. For all you Christians out there that keep going past the pork chop that don't know these goddamn scriptures because he gave you a feel-good sermon, you understand, and you don't really have to change your life. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 29 and verse 14. And Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone and my flesh. And he abode with him the space of a month. You understand? This is Jacob talking to his uncle Laban, or Jacob's uncle Laban talking to him, saying, you my bone and my flesh. You understand? Meaning, you my damn family. You understand? Adam was given a wife, or AKA his rib. You understand? Because she came up out of his family, and the Lord closed up the flesh thereof. You understand? Meaning he brought together that flesh to make them one. You understand? Salakia. Let me get what's that? Mark 10 and 8. Is that what I want? Mark 10 and 6 to 8. I believe that's what it was. Salakia. This is the book of Mark, chapter 10 and verse 6. But from the beginning of the creation, Salakia, but from the beginning of the creation, God made them male and female, right? For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. You understand? This is bringing them together. Salakia, reading on. Verse 8, and they twain, them two, shall be one flesh, so they are no more twain, but one flesh. That's what the Lord meant by he closed up the flesh thereof. Meaning he brought these two flesh together and made it one. You understand? That's a metaphor in these scriptures. You understand? This is written by Negroes. We don't speak matter of fact. Like, you got to understand, when people try to break down this Bible and you don't have the breakdowns in the ISUBK, you're reading it from a Caucasian man's perspective. You're not reading it like a black man wrote these scriptures. You know why? Because the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, period, point blank, you understand? And he made you believe this Bible how he believes the Bible because he ain't got no goddamn soul, because he ain't got no flavor. You understand? He has no, like the scriptures say, we the salt of the earth. You understand? We gave the earth flavor. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have all of these cool and tight sayings, you understand, that niggas say amongst each other and all of these other nations adopt to. You understand? Salakia. Let's get the book of Genesis chapter 3. It's the book of Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, have God said ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? You understand? Now, this serpent, this is a sneaky, conniving dude. This is not talking about no goddamn physical snake. This Bible is not a goddamn fairy tale book or some book that you should take as a joke and take lightly. No, this serpent in this Bible is a subtile beast. The Lord likens the rest of these other nations as unto beast. You understand? I've never seen a goddamn garden snake or python or a damn rattlesnake, you understand, talk in my damn life. You understand? And if anybody has seen a damn snake talk in their life, I wonder what kind of drugs you was on. You understand? Because snakes don't effing talk. You understand? Salakia. Salakia. Yea, have God said ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? Hey, Shalom, sis, y'all Shamar Lathan by Hashem Yahushua. Definitely appreciate you for tapping in. Verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the tree, Salaki, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. Let me jump back. Salaki. Hold that. Let me jump back because I skipped a couple of scriptures. Go back to the book of Genesis chapter 2. Mm, Salaki, I'm gonna come back to Genesis 2. I'm gonna keep going just for time's sake, so I don't get off topic. You understand? So uh the serpent, like, look, man, the Lord said y'all can't eat of the fruit of any tree of the garden. Eve, like, yeah, we tawab to eat of any fruit of the tree of garden, but that tree that's in the midst of the garden that has the knowledge of good and evil, nah, we can't touch that tree. You understand? And this tree, these trees, these is families that we talked about in the scriptures. You understand? This is where the term family tree comes from. You understand? Because this is straight out of the Bible. You understand? Verse 4. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. You understand? So this serpent, this slimy, conniving dude, you understand? He came at Eve with a proposition and told her that she was going to be a god if she followed the philosophies of this tree that's in the midst of the garden. You understand? That's what the fruit is talking about. You understand? You ever heard the word, the phrase food for thought? You understand? That's philosophy. You understand? The serpent told her, man, look, check this out. You gonna learn that knowledge of good and evil, and you gonna be like a damn god. You understand? It was already a problem. Adam was already a damn god on planet Earth. Thus saith the Lord, because he made him the Lord over all of the creatures that are on planet Earth. You understand? And Eve, her being beguiled by this damn serpent, he basically got at her like, man, look, you ain't gotta listen to this nigga Adam. He on some weird stuff. You understand? If you want to do what the hell you want to do, you understand, and not have him rule over you and be able to do whatever the hell you want to freely, you can go ahead and take up this philosophy. You understand? And you're gonna be like a god. He basically gave Eve the concept of being an independent woman. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't no man gonna rule over me. You understand? He's telling her like, look, you can go ahead and indulge in these philosophies, and you're gonna be like a god. You're gonna be a goddess, basically. You understand? Verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat. You understand? She took of this food for thought. You understand these philosophies of this one nation? You understand that had the knowledge of good and evil, and she did eat of it, meaning she ingested everything that they taught her. You understand? And it was a true to make a tree of fruit to make one wise. You understand? When you look into Egyptology, you understand? When you look into all of these different philosophies of life, you understand? And you indulge into that type of stuff, what do you think? You think you goddamn wise by listening to this nonsense. You understand? The knowledge of good and evil is this. You understand? Most High in Christ, Matam Yah, the knowledge of good and evil is this. You understand? Uh, I can look at some fire, right? And somebody could be like, if you touch that fire, you know you're gonna get burnt, right? And I'm like, I don't want to touch that fire because you telling me I'm gonna get burned, I'm gonna get burned. You understand? But now, if I actually touch that fire and I get burned, now I have the knowledge of good and evil because I know what it feels like to get burned. Now, you understand? That's exactly what was going on in the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. You understand? The Lord basically told them, look, you do this, that's going to hurt you. Don't do it. You do that, that's gonna hurt you. Don't do it. You understand? But she's seen the philosophy like, nah, it ain't gonna hurt you. It's actually gonna be good for you because you're gonna understand more. You're gonna understand more stuff, and you're going to be wise. You're gonna be like a goddamn god. You understand? And her being simple minded, she went to go ahead and play with fire and got burned. You understand? And not only did she play with fire and got burned, she actually went back and told Adam what the hell was going on, and he got burned as well. You understand? That's Black America right now. This is Black women actually ruling over our neighborhoods and telling us what we should and what we shouldn't do. You understand? Sounds like he gave her Chris. Sounds like he gave her exactly, princess. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He gave her Christianity. You understand? He gave her, oh, come as you are. You understand? Do whatever the hell you want to. God loves everybody. You understand? You can go ahead and be a part of the customs of these other people, and the Lord was against that. You understand? Salakia. Uh, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of both of them were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. Now, this being naked, this is not physical nakedness. You understand? Because, like I was telling Matamyad earlier, animals were created for human beings to sustain themselves on planet Earth. So we've been eating meat. You understand? And you can read that we was eating meat when you look at the sacrifice of Cain and Abel. You understand? Abel sacrificed meat. You understand? And when you look into the sacrificing of meat, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. You understand? That's actually cooking a damn animal and eating it. You understand? Yeah, you damn right. Christianity is a sickness. You understand? But these animals was not only just used for meat; they was used to make clothes. You understand? So when it's talking about Adam and Eve being naked, it's like a brother using the term being naked, like he don't have his gun on him. You understand? Or he don't have his protection on him. They was naked in the sense that they didn't understand what the hell was going on. You understand? They didn't understand the philosophies of the rest of these other families. They wasn't privy to that knowledge, so they was naked. You understand? They was slipping. They ain't know what the hell was going on. You understand? So like, uh, and they sold fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And when it said they sold themselves fig leaves together, meaning a leaf comes off of a goddamn tree. You understand? This is another metaphor that's talking about a family tree. They sold together fig leaves. You understand? Uh, uh, Sewing together fig leaves is the metaphor of them taking on the customs and the culture of another tree or another nation or another family tree of people. You understand? That's what they did. They indulged in the customs of, like y'all said, Christianity, being a goddamn Buddhist. You understand? Being an Egyptologist. You understand? Being a Rastafarian. You understand? They indulged in drugs. They changed their lifestyles from being a God fearing pure people to being just like the rest of the other people. They went from being holy, separate, you understand, special to the Lord, to being just like those other goddamn people. And that's what's wrong with a lot of our sisters today. You understand? Like the scriptures say, the Lord is a man of war. So, like, that's the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 3. The black woman is not God. You understand? If you look at what's going on in this Garden of Eden, this black woman actually brought death into the world. You understand? Because she's not God. You understand? This is why America props our sisters up to feel like they being oppressed, they being abused by black men. Meanwhile, they got the freedom to put a black man in jail every goddamn day. They got the freedom to kill off their goddamn babies. This is what the Garden of Eden was about. The Garden of Eden was about her not being up under her goddamn husband, her not following the rules, the law, statutes, and commandments given to her husband by God that he bestowed on her. This is a black woman in the Garden of Eden. You can't tell me this ain't black history. You understand? You can't tell me this is not the bastardized black culture of black America. Is there any signs? Is there any signs before the race war begin? Yeah, Khan Matamyad. Christ said it's going to be wars and rumors of wars. You understand? It's going to be earthquakes in diverse places. You understand? You can read about that in the New Testament. You understand? Like you're looking at the signs right now. You understand? You're seeing brothers getting killed by police officers left and right. You understand? COVID-19. The scripture said it's going to be plagues, famines. COVID-19 was a damn sign that these race wars is coming, but the end is not now. The end is not yet. You understand? Christ saying, because it's going to be a whole lot of stuff that's going to be going on, like the days of Noah was happening. You understand? When the days of Noah happened, everybody was doing everything that they wanted to do. They was eating, drinking, being given up to marriage, And then that flood came out of nowhere. You understand? It's going to be the same thing that's going to happen when the Son of Man come, when Christ come. You're going to see all of these, everything's going to seem normal. You understand? But you're going to see the war, the Third World War gearing up. You understand? Because these are the signs of the times of Christ coming. You understand? The Lord is preparing the bridegroom for the children of Israel. All we got to do is just stand the truth. Now, do we know what day that is? No. Even Christ don't know when he gonna come back. Only the Father knows. You understand? But yeah, you seeing the signs right now, Matam Yad Salakia. You understand? But yeah, this Garden of Eden, this was literally the same thing that's going on in the black community, making a woman a god over the damn ghetto, making a woman a god over the children of Israel. You understand? Salakia. I'm gonna drop that. Let's go to Jacob and Esau. You know what I'm saying? Jacob and Esau. The water for y'all rocking with me. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. The water for the comments. I definitely appreciate y'all. Let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 25. The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. So Isaac, he went to go pray to the Lord for his wife Rebekah because she couldn't have children. You understand? And the Lord was with the Lord was with Isaac. You understand? So Rebekah, she conceived, meaning she got pregnant. You understand? Verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" And she, Salakia, and she went and inquired of the Lord. Salakia can do a breakdown on the countries that are getting together to destroy America. Matam Yad, I'm gonna put together something for you tomorrow. I got you. Tune into the Tuesday night brotherhood class, and I'm gonna put that together for you, Matam Yad. The water, you understand? I'm gonna put that together for you, right? So, Rebekah, she having she having pregnancy pains, you understand? And she don't understand if the Lord wants her to be pregnant, if these children are coming from God, then why does she feel so damn terrible? You understand? Why she's going through so much pain? So she went to inquire of the Lord, you understand? She went to men of God, you understand, to ask them what was going on with her. You understand? Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. Two nations, meaning two nationalities, two different races of people. And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. You understand? This is two manner of people that should be separated. You understand? One people shall be stronger than the other. You understand? If Caucasians served slavery for as much as we did, you understand? I don't think they would have prospered like us. Salakia. You understand? Two nations, two different nationalities is in this sister's womb. You understand? They should be separated, and we should never come together with the oppressor. You understand? The Lord wanted us to be separated from birth. You understand? A Caucasian man is not your friend. You understand? A little hat man is not your goddamn friend, because the Lord wants us to be separate from these bastards. All right? Salakia. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Now they describe Esau, right? He's red all over like a hairy garment, but they ain't describe Jacob. You understand? Because Jacob looked like everybody else at that time. Jacob didn't have a special color or look to him. But this weird dude Esau, you understand? He looked very different. He looked red and hairy. You understand? Go look at pictures. Google some pictures of some rednecks right now. You understand? You're gonna see a hairy Caucasian man. You understand? With a goddamn Budweiser hat on, driving an ATV through some damn mud, talking about yeah and yeehaw. You understand? Because that's those people. You understand? Salakia. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. That's Caucasian people right there. You understand? He could shoot a goddamn dime off of a deer's head from 90 yards. You understand? With a 30-06 rifle. You understand? With one damn hand, because he is a cunning hunter and a man of the field. You understand? They jumping out of airplanes to feel alive, right? They in the fields, right? I just put up a post on Facebook, you understand, and showed you how much they hunt. You got Caucasian men with dead lions, dead giraffes, dead elephants. Look, they slaughtered the goddamn buffaloes to starve out the Native American Indians because they are cunning hunters. You understand? They sneaky, conniving hunters. You understand, Salakia? Most High in Christ. Damn kids sleep. Salakia. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we plain dudes. You understand? We live in tents. We like to sit back at the house and chill, have a drink. You understand? Throw some meat on the grill. You understand? Play cards. You know what I'm saying? Shoot dice. You understand? We ain't having fun jumping out of a goddamn airplane 30,000 feet and skydiving and bungee jumping off the side of a goddamn mountain like a man of a field does. Now we be at the house chilling. You understand? We have a drink. You understand? We like to be surrounded by family and just doing plain stuff. You understand? We ain't doing wild stuff like Edomites, right? And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. You understand? Isaac, him being a man's man, he understood that his son Esau, he knew how to go out and go hunt and bring back that food. So he favored Esau. But Rebekah, you understand, she loved Jacob. You understand? And the reason why she loved Jacob more than Esau, because she understood that Jacob, this like they both her sons, but Jacob, that's her son. This dude Esau, the Lord ain't with you. The Lord don't give a damn about you. And you being my son, of course, yeah, I nursed you. You understand? I fed you as a little boy, but I love Jacob. You understand? Salakia. And verse 29. And Jacob sought pottage and came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. You understand? So Jacob, he cooking stew, and Esau come out from the field. He ain't had a good day on catching nothing in the field, so he came back stupid hungry. You understand? And Esau get at Jacob like, look, damn right, Matam Yah. Esau is a Flintstone, a goddamn caveman. You absolutely correct. You understand? So when Esau come in, he seen Jacob cooking a stew. He like, bro, let me get some of that red pottage or that red stew. The reason why it's red is because it's raw meat in that stew that ain't even done yet. You understand? That's how Esau get out. You understand? They be having these crazy white boys doing these so-called paleo diets on the damn internet. You understand? Because they love raw meat. They love red meat with the blood dripping out of it, which that's not our custom. The Lord said we don't eat blood. You understand? Salakia. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? Now here comes Jacob. You understand? He looking for a deal about it. Nah, bro, you ain't finna get this for free. That's how niggas get out today. Excuse me. You understand? You want something? Oh, I needed some payment for this. You understand? Sell me your birthright. Right? Esau, like, what the hell is this birthright gonna do to me, bro? I'm finna die. You understand? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore to him, and he sold his birthright. Then Jacob gave bread and pottage of lentils, and he did. So like it. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink. And he rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. You understand? So in Negro fashion, you understand, nasty shit, you damn right, Matam Yah. In Negro fashion, you understand? Jacob knew that he won. He got a sweet deal. Oh, you can have some of this raw meat. Pottage is good. Just give me your birthright. You understand? A birthright is to be the heir of every to be the heir of all of your father's possessions after he passes. You understand? So he like, yeah, man, I don't want that damn birthright. Go ahead and take it. Let me get some of that red pottage. You understand? So Jacob, in Negro fashion, not only did he give him the red pottage, he threw some bread in there too. Like, you can have some bread with this too, because he knew he won on the deal. You understand what I'm saying? So like it. I'm gonna drop that. Man, this is one of my favorite ones right here. Let's get to fried chicken in the Bible. Look, fried chicken is in the Bible. Matamya, did you hear me? Nigga, fried chicken is in the Bible. You hear me? Watch this. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 1 and verse 1. And the Lord called unto Moses and spake unto him out of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man of you bring an offering unto the Lord, ye shall bring your offering of the cattle, even of the herd, and of the flock. You understand? So offering is a sacrifice given to the high priest of the Lord. You understand? Right. Beria. Facts. You understand? Hey, you damn right, Matamya. Matamya, you a cold Issacharite, my nigga, for sure. Beria is definitely in this Bible. You understand? Salakia, right? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So offering is a sacrifice given unto the Lord to feed the priest of the Lord that did the office of the priesthood, you understand, in the nation of Israel back in these times. So we would bring a lamb, you understand, a bull, a turtle dove, which is like a small pigeon, you understand, or a chicken, you understand. And this is what we would give to the priest as a trespass offering or a sin offering or just an offering unto the Lord in general. And the priest would cook this, you understand, and eat it, right? Because the priest didn't go out and work. You understand? The children of Israel, this is why we pay our tithes, you understand, to actually pay the priest for their services, to take care of our priests, you understand, because in turn, they govern the nation of Israel, you understand, Salakia. Let's go to Leviticus 2, jump down to Leviticus 2 and 5, right? And if thy oblation be a meat offering, baking in a pan, it shall be of fine flour, unleavened, mingled with oil. You understand? So like it. I'm gonna read that again. And if thy oblation be a meat offering, baking in a pan, you understand? It shall be of fine flour, unleavened, mingled with oil. So this is a recipe that the Lord is telling us, you understand, on how to do this one offering. This meat offering, you understand, should be mingled with flour and oil. You understand? So like you, it's being this is bread and fried chicken. You understand? I'm gonna read some more. Thou shalt part it in pieces and pour oil thereon. It is a meat offering. This is frying chicken in the Bible. You understand? This is niggas in the Bible frying chicken. You understand? Salakia. I'm gonna jump there. Yeah, consist fried chicken. It's fried chicken right here in the Bible. People thought fried chicken came from the South. You understand? It's the reason why niggas love fried chicken, because it's biblical. This is your heritage unbeknownst to you. Matamya, El Pollo Loco, man, come on. That too. You understand? That's a meat offering without the flour. You understand? Salakia. Verse 6, thou shalt part it in pieces and pour oil thereon. It is a meat offering. You understand? And that parting in pieces, that's the leg, the thigh, the drumstick, the breast. You understand? That's cut up pieces. This is a bucket of chicken right here from KFC right here in the Bible before KFC ever existed. Who is it? Who is it? Slovakia. Salakia. You understand? But this fried chicken right here in the Bible. You said is tongue lawful, Matam Yad? Absolutely it's lawful. If it comes from a clean animal, you damn right it's lawful. Lingua, that's what you're talking about, Matam Yad? Of course that's lawful. You understand? Salakia. But yeah, that's fried chicken in the Bible, right? Where was I at? Yeah, calm out them yard. Lingua, for sure. Lawful, you understand? Salaki. Verse 7. And if thy oblation, look, the Lord is going to get more specific. And if thy oblation be a meat offering, baking in the frying pan, it shall be made of fine flour with oil. The Lord got more specific. This is a meat offering, baking or cooked in a frying pan, you understand, with flour, you know what I'm saying, and oil. This is fried chicken right here in the Bible. You understand? Salakia. Jump down to verse 13. Now watch this. You can't tell me this is not a black man right here. And every oblation of thy meat offering shalt thou season with salt. The Lord wants his food seasoned. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we love our food seasoned. You understand? Salakia. Neither shalt thou suffer the salt of the covenant of God to be lacking from the meat offering. With all thine offerings, thou shalt offer salt. So the Lord don't only want you to put salt on your goddamn offering, he wants you to have your food well seasoned. You understand? He said that meat offering better not be lacking salt. You understand? You can't tell me this ain't a black man. You can't tell me this ain't a Latino or a Native American Indian man. We season our food to the T. You understand? Our food ain't never lacking seasoning. It ain't never lacking salt. And the Lord put that spirit on you because you his dear, holy, chosen children. You understand? You are the children of Israel. You are the apple of the Lord's eye. You understand? When the Lord said he made man in his image, this is the goddamn children of Israel that God is talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Salakia, right? That's fried chip. Matter of fact, let me get Psalms 105 and 40. Watch this. Psalms 105 and 40. Watch this, y'all. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 105 and verse 40. The people asked, and he brought quails and satisfied with them with the bread of heaven. You understand? We got the best food in the world. Facts. You understand? All the tribes got the best food in the world. You understand? Every last tribe out of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, we got the best food on planet of goddamn earth. You understand? You damn right, Matam Yah. Salakia. Book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 40 again. Salakia. Verse 105. Salakia. The book of Psalms, chapter 105 and verse 40. The people asked, and he brought quails and satisfied them with the bread of heaven. This is talking about the children of Israel when we was in the wilderness for 40 years. The Lord said he gave us quails and the bread of heaven. Niggas ate chicken and biscuits for 40 years in the damn wilderness. You understand? You wonder why you love Popeye so much. You wonder why you you wonder why you love El Pollo Loco so much. Go get some of that good grilled chicken, you understand, with them damn tortillas. Because that's biblical. That is in the Bible. You understand? Niggas ate chicken and biscuits or chicken and tortillas, you understand, for 40 years in the wilderness. The Lord sustained us with it. Psalms 105 and verse 40 again. The people asked, and he brought quails. A quail is like a small fowl, a chicken, or a turtle dove, which we used to sacrifice. You understand? A damn turkey. You understand? That's what a quail is. A quail like a Cornish hen that you can buy from the damn store. You understand? You ever fried a damn Cornish hen? It's the same thing as a fried chicken. You understand? The Lord sustained us with chicken and bread from heaven. Niggas ate chicken and biscuits for 40 years in the goddamn wilderness. You understand? You can't tell me this Bible ain't black history. Let's get some more. You understand? Salakia. Oh man. Let's go to the Apocrypha. I'm going to show y'all something crazy. You understand? And of course, let's just get it. You understand, Salakia? Go to the book Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. It's the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 15. For a father afflicted, no, yeah, hey, facts, Matabiyah, not just the biscuits, my brother, tortillas. You understand? Because you remember the manna from the Lord. You understand? When we was in the wilderness, that was unleavened bread. You understand? That's a goddamn corn tortilla or a flour tortilla that don't have no leavening agents in it. It don't have no baking soda or no yeast in it. You understand? Chicken and biscuits. You understand? Or a damn chicken taco. Look at it however you want to. That's what we ate in the wilderness for 40 years. You understand? Salakia. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, chapter 14, and verse 15 in the Apocrypha. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his son, soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. You know what this is talking about? This is talking about RIP t-shirts. You understand? This is talking about the memorials and murals that we paint up of all these dead rappers in our communities that get murdered untimely. This is what we was doing back then. You understand? I'm gonna break that down slow for you. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 15. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning. You understand? A father afflicted with untimely mourning because he's not knowing that his son is going to get murdered. You understand? So he's afflicted with untimely mourning because his son got murdered at 20 goddamn years old, at 25 years old by a gun, or somebody stabbed him to death in the UK. You understand? Or whatever. You understand? Salakia. When he have made an image of his child soon taken away. That image of his child soon taken away is a rest in peace t-shirt. It's a memorial. You understand? Pop Smoke got a memorial. King Von got a memorial. Notorious B.I.G. Mac Dre. You understand? Tupac. Who else? Nipsey Hussle. He got a damn memorial. Even though you understand, Nipsey Hussle was a goddamn heathen. The only reason he got a memorial is because this is what black people do. You understand? Now, of course, us giving our people memorials and all of this type of stuff, that's a heathen custom that we learn from these damn heathens. But nonetheless, black people did do this in the scriptures. You understand? Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? He got a goddamn memorial. You understand? Kobe Bryant got a damn memorial. You understand? This is a untimely demise that happened in the black community. And we made an image of our people. This practical knowledge is vicious. Most High in Christ, Matabiyah. Most High in Christ, Matabiyah. You know what I'm saying? Look, the glory go to the Lord. You understand? Yahweh Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah for Commander General Yana, the generals, the captains, the officers, everybody among us, over us. You understand, Matabiyah? I'm just doing what I've been taught. You understand? But Salakia, right? Salakia, now honored him. I'm gonna read that again. For Salakia, for a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. You understand? They trying to say they try to say Nipsey Hussle has the blood of King Solomon. Yeah, if you understand the history of that goddamn big forehead heathen named Haile Selassie and how he lied to the goddamn world and said he was a descendant of King Solomon through that goddamn filthy African, the Queen of Sheba. You understand? That's where all of that comes from. That shit is a goddamn lie. Excuse my French. You understand? You can look at them goddamn bastards and tell we not related to them. You understand? And furthermore, Nipsey Hussle knew goddamn well that he didn't have no ties to being a nigga. You understand? He was a goddamn Hamite. You understand? But Salakia, middle of verse 15 again. Uh, uh, Now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man. Now we honor these dead brothers as gods. You understand? Tupac is a goddamn god in the black community. You understand? Nipsey Hussle, not too much, not too much on their big foreheads. So like it says, when we got big foreheads, it don't got like our big foreheads as black people. Good night. Not like them damn Africans. They got big foreheads. Excuse me. You understand? Salakia. You understand? But reading on. Now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man. You understand? All of these black people and Latino people that was killed in our communities, we honored them as gods. You understand? But they dead men. You understand? Salakia. And delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. Every goddamn day I see on Facebook, happy heavenly birthday, or out there in Chicago, a lot of brothers that get killed in Chicago, they literally make a holiday out of the day that you died. You understand? Sir, light skin, big forehead, not the ham sandwich. Now you absolutely correct. We don't look nothing like them, says, you know what I'm saying? Salakia. But out there in Chicago, brothers, they honor the dead as a god. You understand? They celebrate the death day. You understand? Salaki, I'm gonna read that again. And deliver to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. You having birthdays, you understand? A birthday is a damn sacrifice. This is why the children of Israel, we are not permitted to celebrate birthdays, because that's honoring somebody as a god. You understand? But a birthday is a sacrifice. You understand? And our people have ceremonies and sacrifices. You celebrating the day of somebody's death. In Chicago, on the day that somebody got killed, these brothers and sisters will line up in a field some goddamn where and release balloons every damn year on a brother or sister's birthday they got killed. You understand? They're having ceremonies for you and sacrifices, celebrating your damn birthday. You understand? Celebrating the day that you got murdered. You understand? This is in the Bible. You understand? Salakia. Reading on. Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom grown strong was kept as a law, and given images were worshipped by the commandment of kings. Now, as time goes on, it's an annual thing. You going to your grandma's gravesite, talking to a goddamn headstone, talking to a rock, sitting up there smoking weed and drinking, talking about I'm getting high with my uncle Otis. You understand? Or I'm getting high with my cousin, or cousin would have been this age this year. You understand? Salakia. My mama would have been this age this year, or Big Mama's looking down on us and looking, and she's proud of us. All of this is retarded nonsense. You understand? Niggas is crazy out their goddamn mind because these ungodly customs have grown strong because we've been doing this shit over and over and over, year and year after year, because this is the custom of the heathens, and now it's black culture. You understand? Salakia. It says, and graven images were worshipped by the commandment of kings. You understand? These kings eventually, like you used to have the Council of Nicaea, a couple of other councils that happened during the Roman Empire. You understand? That the kings, you understand, over the children of Israel, they would make it a law to actually have to participate in these ceremonies and these sacrifices. You understand? Salakia. Verse 17, whom men could not honor in presence because they dwelt far off, they took counterfeit of his visage from far and made an express image of a king whom they honored, to the end that by their forwardness they might flatter him that was absent as if he were present. You understand? You got brothers that's flying to Chicago, bro, that's jumping out the goddamn car on Martin Luther King Drive, you understand, across the street from the Parkway Gardens, aka known as O Block, taking pictures with King Von's mural because they never met him in real life, because they live so far off, you understand, that they never was able to meet that man. But now they're going to go take pictures by his damn mural to flatter him like he's actually still alive. like he's there in the presence. You understand? This is right here in the scriptures. I'm gonna read that again. Salakia, whom men could not honor in presence because they dwelt far off. They didn't know Kobe Bryant. They didn't know Pop Smoke. You understand? So you go take pictures in front of their goddamn mural because you never met him in person. You understand? Because you didn't have the luxury of actually talking to that brother or sister when they was alive. You understand? So what you do, you do this. I'm gonna read that again. Whom men could not honor in presence because they dwelt far off. They took the counterfeit of his visage from far and made an express image of a king whom they honored to the end that by their frowardness they might flatter him that was absent as if he were present. You understand? We went to go taking pictures in front of Kobe Bryant mural, Mac Dre's mural, because nobody, the people was not able to actually meet these brothers that died. You understand? So they went to go take a picture of his mural to flatter him like he was there, even though he's a dead man. You understand? That's what blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians do today. All right? Reading on. Also, the singular diligence of the artificer did help to set forward the ignorance to more superstition. You understand? More superstition. Well, what's the superstition that this is talking about? Oh, he would have wanted me to do this, or they looking down on me and they proud. They looking down on me and they proud in heaven. That's superstition. You a goddamn fool if you think a dead person is looking down from you in heaven when you just watched him being placed in a damn grave and his body is being lifeless. You understand? That superstition comes from Christianity, comes from the Christian church. You understand? Sister Ethel is looking down on us, and she would be proud how the congregation of the church has come together in her honor and everybody's getting along so goddamn well. Man, that's superstitious. You know what I'm saying? That's madness. You niggas is high out your mind, drunk off the philosophy of Christianity, and you need to wake the hell up. You understand? But Salakia, was that in on that? Yeah, that was it on that. I'm gonna drop down. I got a couple more scripts and then I'm gonna end it. Let's go to slavery. Because you ain't just served slavery here in America. You served slavery in ancient Egypt, Babylon, Assyria, and it's been the same goddamn way. The same way. The book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 8. Now there arose up a new king. I think the name Tupac Shakur was an Inca emperor. You might be right, Salakia, sir. Are there scriptures in the Bible? Scriptures in the Bible about birthdays, Pharaoh and Herod? Absolutely. I don't know them offhand right now, but I could paraphrase them for you. The scripture in the Bible about Pharaoh was Joseph got put in prison. He had a dream that one of the officers that actually came to prison with him, one was going to be killed and one was going to be restored back to his Salaki. Damn, I wish I had another phone on me so I could just go ahead and Google it for you real quick. But to find that scripture, just Google on Pharaoh's birthday or Pharaoh's birthday, he killed one of the officers. And for Herod's birthday, Herod's niece, Herodias, I believe that was her name. She did a dance that pleased that pleased Herod, and her mother asked for John the Baptist's head in a charging. You understand? Salakia. Are not celebrating? Are they not celebrating? What you mean? Are they not celebrating, sis? I don't understand what you're saying. Are they not celebrating? It's another scripture in the Bible. One of the prophets said, the day of my death is better than the day of better than the day I was born. I'm paraphrasing, you understand? But yeah. Another, this ain't really a birthday scripture, but you can go to the book of, I think, Jeremiah chapter 10. So like, let me try to find that real quick. You go to Jeremiah 10. Hear ye the word which the Lord speak unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Verse 3, this is talking about Christmas. You understand? Which we understand that Christmas is the actual birthday of Nimrod. You understand? But Jeremiah 10, 1 through 5, that's talking about Christmas. And the custom of Christmas was actually not Herod, Salakia, Nimrod's birthday, a Cushite. You understand? Probably the forefather of Nipsey Hussle. You understand? It was the custom came from his mother. You understand? Ceramyces which actually slept with her own goddamn son and conceived the son through him. You understand? And what she did was she made it a law for everybody to bring offerings and sacrifices up under a evergreen tree at that time. You understand? And have it in their house. I'm saying, Salakia, I wasn't clear. Are those scriptures breaking down the celebration of birthdays? Are they not celebrating? I guess I wanted to break down basically. Okay. Okay, sis, look, right? So the birthdays, when you reading in these scriptures of these people celebrating their birthdays, they're absolutely celebrating their birthdays, right? But like I just read in Jeremiah the 10th chapter, it said, learn not the way of the heathen. When you look at Pharaoh celebrating his birthday, because he made a feast unto his birthday, the same thing as Herod in the New Testament. You understand? He made a feast and they was having a ceremony for his birthday. That's the custom of these heathens. That's what they did. Our customs were to never celebrate birthdays. And furthermore, you understand this because you don't have not one account of a priest, you understand, or a man of God in the scriptures actually celebrating his birthday. You understand? That's not our customs. When you read in the book of Salakia, the book of why can't I think of this right now? The book of excuse me. Leviticus, I believe, is it the, let me see. Is it Leviticus? We have all of the feast days and the high holy days that the Lord gave us to celebrate in the law. You understand, Salakia? I can get that for you, sis. I'll just shoot you a text through Facebook after I get done with this class. I can send you the biblical high holy days and the biblical feast days that the Lord gave us to celebrate. You understand? But He never prescribed for us to celebrate birthdays. Never, not whatsoever. You understand? That's a custom of the Cushites. You understand? The Ethiopians and everybody else that adopted their gods or their way of life and just put their own image and picture on that god. That's where that comes from. So Herod and the Romans celebrated birthdays because the Babylonians celebrated birthdays, if that makes sense to you. Salakia. The book of Exodus chapter 1 and verse 8. We're going to get into slavery. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Oh, no sweat, sis. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna make sure I find them scriptures to show the high holy days that the Lord gave us, you understand, for us to celebrate, and I'm gonna shoot them to you as soon as I get done with this class. So like it. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. You understand? So this new Pharaoh that rose up, you understand? When they say he knew not Joseph, he understood who Joseph was. Just like I know the so-called founding fathers of America is. I know who Abraham Lincoln is, and fucking excuse my French, George Washington. You understand? And the presidents that were alive before my time. You understand? Just like he understood who Joseph was and how Joseph saved Egypt. You understand, from famine and made them a superpower. But when they say he didn't know him, he didn't give a damn about him. You understand? He didn't give a damn about what Joseph did for the land of Egypt. It's the only one I'm having trouble with because of my kids, my baby mainly. I be feeling bad. Don't trip, sis. I got you. I'm finna show you. I got a whole lot of stuff for you on the birthdays. You understand? Don't even trip, sis. We get you right. You understand? This is why. And you doing a perfect thing on actually coming to a priest of the Lord to actually show you why you shouldn't do this, to actually show you what it's actually really about. You understand? Just like when brothers and sisters come into the school, you got to shed yourselves of the world. The way how you shed yourself of the world, you have to come to class. You have to attend these classes to be able to understand what you are supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. But don't even trip though, sis. I got you. I definitely got you. I'm gonna put together a little package for you, and you should be to wow. You understand? So basically, this new Pharaoh, he didn't give a damn about what Joseph did or contributed to Egypt. You understand? So he told his people, look, let's deal wisely with the children of Israel. You understand? So we can keep them in check. You understand? So they don't get one up on us, and we can keep them up under their feet. You understand? Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramesses. Now, a taskmaster is just like you see the pictures during the times when black people was in the cotton fields. That taskmaster is that Caucasian man with a goddamn whip riding on a horseback, making sure you fulfill your quota of picking cotton, or making sure you growing them crops and them fruits and vegetables correctly, making sure you tending to that livestock. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we are in the fields in ancient Egypt, just like we was here in America. You understand? Salaki. And they say we built him treasure cities. You know what a treasure city is? Oakland, San Francisco, Philadelphia, New York, Miami. You understand? Texas. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, Detroit. All of these big major cities where our oppressor can go make money in these damn cities. You understand? That's a treasure city. You understand? The same with Washington, D.C. You understand? We built up all of these damn cities for our slave masters here in America, just how we did in ancient Egypt. You understand? Salakia. Verse 12, but the more they afflicted them, the more they grew and multiplied, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. Same here in America. They afflicted the children of Israel so bad, yet our population still grow. Yet we still having a whole lot of goddamn children. You got an Issacharite mother and an Issacharite father. They got goddamn 17 kids between the two of them alone. You understand? Of course, I'm stretching it, man, saying 17, but they got about 5 children. You understand? Between just them two alone. You understand? Because the Lord made the children of Israel to be a fruitful people, to be a fruitful nation of people. We have a whole lot of children, you understand? And that's because the Lord is with the children of Israel. You understand? Verse 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. You understand? They made us serve hard bondage, hard labor. Ain't that what happened here in America? Well, it happened here in ancient Egypt as well. You understand? Because we are those people from the days of old. All right. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field. All the service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. You understand? So we built them damn temples in Egypt. You understand? And we was in all manner of service in the field, just like here in America. We served the same damn slavery back in ancient Egypt. You understand? Salakia. Verse 15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. This is a damn abortion clinic that these Egyptians is trying to forcefully set up over us. Now here in America, they done brainwashed our sisters so goddamn much that they freely go murder their babies. Well, back then, they tried to do the same thing to the children of Israel, but they had to do it by force because back then we knew who we were as a people. Back then we understood that, look, us having children are gifts from God. This will bring on our legacy. It wasn't no hot girl summer. You understand? It wasn't no, oh, I got to get rid of this damn baby because I'm going to have me a career. Nah, that type of stuff wasn't going on. You understand? So these Egyptians had to force abortion on us. You understand? Salakia. Uh, verse 16. Salakia, I read that. I'm gonna drop that. Let me get the apocrypha real quick. You understand? Salakia. Go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12. Chapter 12 and verse 4. It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 4. Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices, and all those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh, and the feast of blood. When you uh, uh, have an abortion, that's murdering a child. You understand? The Lord hates that. The Lord hates the murder of children. You understand? And that's what they did to us back in the land of Egypt. Now we doing it to our damn selves today, freely, willingly here in America, because we are the children of Israel. The same spirit that was on us back then, or the same stuff that befell upon us back then, it happens to us today because we the same people. The book of First Maccabees, chapter Salakia. First Maccabees 2 and 9. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy. That's you, blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You being robbed in your goddamn community. Your children are being slain in the streets. Your young men are dying by the sword. This is talking about those untimely deaths. This is talking about that damn abortion clinic. This is talking about you being robbed. You understand? Verse 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? And all of these other nations are devouring us. You understand? They living deliciously off the children of Israel. You understand? Salakia. Uh, let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 16. Let's go back to them fields real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Salakia. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 16. And it reads, curse shalt thou be in the city, and curse shalt thou be in the field. This is a curse on the children of Israel for us to serve slavery in these fields, for us to be murdered. You understand? By these oppressors. You understand? With these badges on. You understand? And these guns. You understand? That's a curse for us to live in the projects, for us to be selling drugs amongst each other. That's a cursed people in these cities. For you to be in a damn gang, that's a curse. For you not to know your damn heritage or your history, and you to follow up under your damn slave master and indulge in the customs of your goddamn enemies. That's a damn curse. You understand? Salakia. Let me get Second Ezra 13 and 41. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. This is talking about the northern kingdom of the children of Israel. If you didn't know, they went into a further kingdom, you understand, where no man dwelt, you understand, Salakia, that they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. This is the northern kingdom coming into America on a boat, you understand, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of God. You understand? Salakia. Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt, Egyptos, or slavery, or bondage, you understand? Again, with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians all went on boats to become slaves in another land that is not theirs. You understand? The Northern Kingdom did it first, and then so-called African Americans, West Indians, and Haitians did it afterwards. You understand? In the 1400s. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. This slavery right here in the Bible, this didn't happen to nobody but blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You understand? You serve slavery unto your goddamn enemies. Thus saith the Lord in this Bible. You can't tell me this Bible ain't black history. I got one more for you, and then I'm going to go ahead and end it. The book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 26. I bet you didn't know child support is in the Bible. They not putting Caucasian men on child support. Nah, it's them blacks and Latinos that's on child support. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 26. And when I have broken the staff of your bread, meaning when I made you powerless with your money, you understand? 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven. What do black people, Latinos, and Native American Indians call money? We call it bread. We call it cheese. These are terms that come from black men because we speak in slang, just like the prophets of the days of old. You understand? I'm going to read that again from the top. And when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven. You got 10 different baby mamas. You understand? They gonna bake your bread in one oven. You go to work, you gonna have 10 different child support. What's the word I'm looking for? 10 different child support garnishments. You understand? That's going to 10 different women. They gonna bake your bread in one oven. You understand? Salakia. And they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied. You're going to get that damn check after you done work 40, 50 hours a week, overtime, you understand? And you're not going to be able to take care of yourself with the money that you make. You understand? You're not going to be able to satisfy yourself because 10 women, you understand, baked your bread in one oven, meaning 10 women got a piece of your check because of child support. You understand? Man, look, blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, wake up, bro. This Bible was black history. And anybody telling you that the Bible is not black history, don't know the Bible, has not read the Bible, and most likely they're a goddamn Christian and they don't even give a damn about black people anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Matam Yad. Come on, man. You know why, Matam Yad? Because you a nigga. This is your history. This is your heritage. You understand? With that being said, Y'all by Hashem Yahweh Shabbat to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Latan by Hashem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Man, wake the hell up, man. This Holy Bible, this is the book, the history of niggas, wetbacks, spics, and savages. I'm gone. Shalom, Israel.